Hey guys, and welcome to Top Videos. So, I'll be honest, I never thought I would make another video on this channel at all. But some recent events have gone on that require me to make a video. And it's not YouTube drama. It's not Onision exposed. It's actually about my personal life. Once again, I know I overshare a lot, but this has got to the point where I need your guys' help. I know no one will watch this, but I actually am out of options. So, for those of you that don't know, I'm going to be a father in July. My ex-partner is currently pregnant with my child. I know, fucking Jeremy Kyle shit all over, I know. But, so essentially what happened was the person I was with has since tried to ruin my life, has come out to my friends, my family, and lied to them. Which most of the people that I'm friends with immediately seen through. And they've all come to me like, oh yeah, we knew she was psycho. I was like, why didn't you tell me? But, yeah. And basically, what she's doing now is she's telling me I'm going to have nothing to do with my child, and she's not going to allow me to be on the birth certificate. She's not going to allow me to be at the birth, like to see the child after it's born. She's not going to allow me to be there at all. And I actually got a message from her mother, my ex-partner's mother, to say I would be allowed to see the child once every 6 months in a contact centre. And then replied with, I'm not being mean. That's just the best option. I'm like, no, you are being mean. You're being an absolute psycho. And she has since messaged one of my friends and accused me of stealing. Now, just to clarify, in case, you know what, she does fucking try and come out with something, I am going to tell you exactly what happened with this psycho person. So, there is a record of it on this channel, because I'm talking with a lawyer in order to get everything sorted, and I'm struggling for money, basically, with that. I have set up a GoFundMe if anyone wants to help me with my custody case that I'm trying to build up. You know, please feel free. I think there won't be a link yet, but because I'm just recording to my phone, I'm going to upload it because I'm at my friend's house. It's the only place that I have Wi-Fi at the minute. It's where I'm staying as well, so, you know, I'm kind of couch surfing, so to speak, at the minute. But there will be a GoFundMe in the description eventually. Feel free to please donate to that. It would be much appreciated. So, essentially, my partner and I both agreed that we would go on a holiday to her parents' house, which live in England. And she lives in the bottom of England, down in Wiltshire, and I live in the top of Scotland. So it was a bit of a drive down there. She packed 2 bags. They were 2 kind of, you know, like carry-alls that were in the back seats. And then when I went to bring them in, she told me there was more in the boot. I've gone into the boot and discovered 3 suitcases and 2 bin bags that were full of her stuff. And immediately I've gone, oh fuck, what has happened here? And she had no intentions of ever returning home. And I want to say that at the time, we were actually in talks with the bank to get a mortgage. We were in talks of getting finance deals. We just bought a car together. This car is now butchering me alive because it's on a finance deal I can't get out of because she signed into that with me. And she basically decided, you know what, fuck all this, and abandoned everything and left. And this is the point where we had applied for a bank loan. We had applied for the mortgage and we'd been accepted. We were just waiting to put an offer in. And I don't know where that stands now, what I have to do with that, because I actually, when she decided to move down there, just without telling anybody, it was an absolute mindfuck to everyone. And I then quit my job and started looking for a job down there. And after she told me that everything would be fine if I quit my job and I could come down. So I handed in my resignation to my job and I moved down. And then when I got down there, I messaged her and said, I'm here now. And then she said, oh yeah, I'm not going to meet with you. And it was a complete, like, you told me I could come down. Because I spoke to her the day previous. And a couple of days previous when I was down, because I was down there, then I came back up, then I went back down again, because when I was down there, she told me she didn't want anything. But then we kissed, we made up, and it was like, all right, this is okay. Went back up, and then I was like, I can quit my job and get a job down there. And she was like, yes, do that. And I was like, class. So I quit my job and messaged her, and she said that was fine. I came down there, and the moment I had driven the 8-hour drive down there, she suddenly decided, no, she doesn't want to be with me anymore. And she told me, no, I don't love you, and I'm not going to meet with you. And she left me with a car full of her stuff that I'd brought down for her that she refused to meet to collect while I was down there, and waited until I'd gone back up to say now she wanted to collect it, and then accused me of being an asshole for not sending it to her. I'm like, no, I came down to you. I came down to you to drop it all off, and you're the one that refused to fucking meet with me, so do not give me that shit. So that left me unemployed with finance deals coming at my arse, so I had no money to pay for them. I was completely fucked over, and then, just to add to the matters, my granddad actually passed away, so that was fucking hunky-dory. And she didn't seem to care about that, as you know, she seemed to be an absolute psychopath, because it was a complete switch of a switch. It was, she went from, oh, I love you, everything's great, to, I don't love you, and I never did. And that message, I never did love you, was like, okay, then you must be a sociopath. If you have faked a relationship for over just under 2 years, you know something weird's going on there. And she's now accused me, this is the best thing, this is the thing that everyone seems to get a kick out of. She accused me of cheating with a girl that has been dead for 7 months. Honestly, it doesn't really, it's not an emotional effect anymore because I've got over her and I've been like, this was a lucky escape. But, and again, it wasn't because she used me in order to have a child. And, yeah, so one of my ex-partners killed herself. God rest her soul and all that. I think in April of last year. And she messaged my friend just today saying, oh yeah, she messaged me recently. And I'm like, no, she didn't. She has been dead since April. And like, we've not told her that. We're just letting her fire through with it. But it's like, you've just accused me of cheating on someone that's dead. Cheating on you with someone that's dead. That is what she has accused me of. Which has blown everyone's mind. Because my friend completely knew that she was dead. My mother also knew that she was dead. So that kind of went like, fucking fact check. And someone else that she luckily doesn't know the name of. Yeah. And it was all a very much oh, this is really bizarre type of thing that was going on, and no one knew why she was suddenly accusing me of cheating. And to move on to the next point that she brought up was I stole from her. I stole £800 from her because she booked a flight for a holiday we were going to take. We were going to go to Spain for 3 weeks, and she booked the flights, which would get to her non-refundable, and then immediately came to me after I'd just quit my job for her and demanded the £800 back. Yeah. And then her mother messaged me and said, don't talk shit to me. Gave me the fucking, you can get refunds on flights all the time. I'm not stupid. I'm like, well, you clearly fucking are, you dumb fucking bitch. And honestly, her mother isn't exactly the smartest to begin with. She's one of those fucking, she's a junkie basically. Whenever I went there was always weed in the house. There was always some sort of drugs intake going on. There was children in the house as well. They didn't seem to have a problem with smoking weed and that. And it was just drugs in the house quite a lot, and I was like, okay. And I spoke to my partner at the time, but this is a bit dodgy, don't you think? There's literally a toddler in this house, and they're smoking weed. And she's like, oh yeah, that's just what they do. And I'm like, okay. And it seemed to be a bit crazy to me that house, what was going on in that house. And her mother is a bit of a. Gotta be careful what I say because I've been told to watch what I say, but she's not exactly. She's like a sandwich short of a picnic sort of thing. And a lot of things went down. I got this message from her mother again saying that I had to pay £430 per week in child maintenance. And I was like, fucking hell. Do you think I'm fucking Steven Gerrard? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Fucking what? And it was just an absolute, she just went psycho. Like, everyone seemed to go psycho. And I know what happened. She lied to our family about me. She lied quite significantly because suddenly they were like, you've done this, you've done that. I'm like, I've not done any of these things. What the fuck are you talking about? And then it turns out she's obviously lied through her teeth about me. Like, absolutely lied through her teeth. And it's just been an absolute shit show since then. Since obviously she's been lying about me. Because obviously if your daughter comes to you and goes, oh, this guy did this, that, and this, and they'll go like, they'll believe her, obviously. But obviously I've got a lot more people on my side. Fucking even a few of her friends that I'm messaging with that have been like, oh, yeah, I actually believe you. I've seen her do shit like this before. And I'm like, you've seen her do shit like this before? Like, she was fucking sane for almost 2 years, and then suddenly she just went whoosh. But yeah, so she left me. She moved down south, left me homeless, left me stuck in Melksham as well because I didn't have enough fuel to go home because I wasn't under the way that I was going home because she invited me down and said everything would be fine, and I had to speak to her parents and like work everything out, and I was like, okay, that's fine. So I came down, didn't have any money, and I had to actually borrow money, get a fucking loan out to get back up home, which was a mistake because I didn't know what I was going to do once I'm up here. I actually slept in the boot of my car when I was down in Wiltshire for a while, like in the boot of the car, and I slept in what was it, Sainsbury's car park for quite a while, and I was just in the boot of the car, and fucking boy racers were coming down. One night I put the car in Asda car park and I got a fine. I've not paid it and nothing else has come from it yet, but I parked in Asda and that was the worst night of my life because Asda were getting a delivery or something that night and there was so much fucking noise. But yeah, I slept in my car for about a week. And I told them that I'd left because they were like, we're going to call the police. And I'm like, I can't leave. I don't have enough money. But I told them I left, and I just kept sleeping in my car until I could have enough money. And I actually went into a neighbouring town, spoke to the council, and they offered me a council house, and I was able to get a temporary accommodation down there for a while. And I was down there for, I think it was about a month, until I was able to get the funds to get back up home. When I finally got exempted for a bank loan, which has now left me more in debt. Because, yeah. And the other great thing is, a week before she left, I actually took out a finance deal on a ring. Because I'd asked her to marry me previously, but she was upset that I only spent £200 on a ring. She was upset that wasn't enough. So I went out and I went to a place called H. Samuels, and I got a finance deal for a £800 ring. And yeah, so I'm now left paying that off with a ring that doesn't seem to be worth that much now that it's had an owner. And I'm left paying the finance deal for the car, finance for a holiday that I can't go on. And I've been left in thousands of pounds worth of debt and almost homeless because of someone's selfish acts. And to be honest with you, it's mental that someone can do this to another person. It hurts significantly. There was one night I went out just on a long drive with my friend, and a song came on the radio that reminded me of her, and I just was bawling, crying. Because I'll be honest, I still love her. I know it's stupid to love someone that's hurt you that much and been that horrible and that manipulative. But what can you do? And a theory that quite a lot of my family have had, and some of my friends, is that she wasn't getting a lot of attention from her mother. So she decided to hitch with me, get pregnant, and then move back down to get the attention, because she was suddenly getting more attention. And honestly, I'm honestly unaware. She wouldn't contact me to let her know that she was safe, because I was really paranoid. She just stopped messaging me one day, and I was really concerned. I kept saying, if you don't respond to me, if you don't give me some sort of message, I just want to know that my child is okay. That's all I was saying, was I want to know my child is okay. And I got a message from her dad, which thinks he's this big hard man. He's not, he's a fucking poof. But I got this message from him, and it was like, if you don't stop messaging her, I'm going to report you to the police for harassment. I'm like, are you, mate? You're gonna say, oh yeah, this guy wants to know what's going on with his child. You're a fucking nutcase, mate. You're an absolute fucking nutcase. Oh, fucking hell. He fucking talks, he talks the most as well. He's a fucking nutcase. Be careful. Advice to anyone that is watching this, be careful with what families you get involved with. Be fucking careful. There was red flags from the first time I went down there. For the first Christmas I ever went down there, there was red flags from her family. But I went, you know what, no, she's completely different to them. This is fine. If you get red flags, run. Just run. Trust your gut. If I had trusted my gut, I would have been in a decent job right now, earning quite a decent amount of money. I had a decent car. I've got a decent car now, but I don't know how long for, until the fucking repo men come along. But I would have had my own place by now. I definitely would have been able to afford a house in the town, in the city that I live in. But because I let this person in, I fucked myself over. And I've been left in misery. And I've fucking had to I'm on antidepressants at the minute, because there was a point when I actually did attempt to kill myself, which that was a while ago. But I say a while ago, it was mid-February. But then I remember I saw the picture of the scan of my beautiful fucking baby, and I went, no, you know what, she's going to stop me being a father. I'm not going to stop being a father. I'll be there for this child, and there is no point offing yourself, because that's just fucking selfish. And once I do get myself going again, this is on video as well, so it's proof that I have said it. She said she doesn't want me to pay her any money, and I've got that in text saying, I do not want you to pay me any money. She's talking about child support, and I'm just like, okay, but I'm not accepting that. If she doesn't accept the money, what I'm going to do is I've set up a savings account currently, and once I have got money coming in, I've started a couple of jobs now. I'm going to put some money each month into that account for this baby once they're 18 years old. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm this child's father, and I will be this child's father. Whether she allows me to be there for it or not, I do not give a shit. She's going to forbid this child from having a father, then that's on her. I will be there. If this child ever wants to know the truth, then I'll be there. And I know I will have to be there, because I know what the hurt she's like, and I have this feeling that it's going to be a novelty with her. And once this child's novelty's worn off, I'll get a message saying, oh, take him. I have a feeling that's going to happen. It'd be like what she was like with animals. It's what she's like with everyone. She gets bored and she moves on. And I don't think she understands how big of a thing this actually is. She doesn't. And her mum's fucking not letting her see how big of a thing this is as well. She's acting like this is the easiest thing since fucking making invited toast. So she's been lured into this false sense of fucking security. But when she finally fucking caves in, I'll be there to take this child and I will take full responsibility for this. I am ready for that. I can do that. I just need to obviously save a bit of money up and hopefully be fine. And I've got a good network of friends up here as well, so hopefully I can get there with this. But if you guys are interested in supporting me with my lawyer fees, getting back on my feet so I can actually, afford bills and afford to eat, my friend bought me a bottle of Dr. Pepper the other day and he gave me a can of Coke. And this is the first thing I've had that isn't water in absolutely ages. And you have no idea how great Dr. Pepper tastes when you've only had water for ages. You have no clue. But yeah, if you guys are interested in supporting me, there'll be a GoFundMe link in the description. I want to say thank you guys for watching this video if anyone has. And I really want to ask my ex why she's decided to hurt me so much and why she seems to be enjoying it. It seems everyone I date is absolutely mental. Hopefully I don't make the same mistakes again. We all know I will. I seem to pick nutcases. But thank you guys for watching this video. I know quite a lot of my videos are comedy based and they're all shit and giggles and all that, but this is the most serious video I think I've ever made. I'm not who I used to be. Since this has hit me, I've changed. I have changed so fucking much. I'm emotionally fucked. I'm just fucked. I just don't know if the old me is still in there. Hopefully we can get him out again, but depression is a son of a bitch. I would really appreciate you guys if you could donate. If you're unable to donate, if you're just able to share it. I know this will probably die and I'll get no donations, but you know what? I want to try. I really want to try. Because I'm out of options and I have had so many fucking legal fees already. I mean, the lawyers I'm meeting with seem to think it's a fly case for me. It's like pretty easy to get through. Just because of the situation that she's in and what she's already said. So, yeah. But thank you guys very much for watching this video. And thank you guys for anyone that does donate. It does mean a lot to me. And I shall see you guys later on. If anyone is interested in talking to me about this or getting more information, leave a little message in the comments and I will DM you on Twitter. Just leave your Twitter DM and I can talk to you there. Thank you guys for watching. And my ex, which is probably watching this because she's really self-obsessed. Why? Why do you enjoy hurting me? Don't know what that is. That's concerning. Right. Peace out, guys. I'm off to spend 8 hours of my life uploading this.